So again, once again, it's John Russ. I just want to say thank you for getting on. And I was just highlighting how many updates we've used in the last few weeks. I mean, literally, I know there's been probably about 80 emails to the field letting you know what things to do next, and then basically giving you the ability to know that, we've made this merger, taking about 30, 40 days. But many of you have been with us for a while. You knew this merger was coming all the way back to January. So again, I appreciate all the people who've seen us go through a big pause to get the merger set up, go through transition to a new back office, go through a transition with a new customer service department. And one thing I want to highlight too is very important for everybody to understand. All the corporate team gets CC'd on every customer service email and any email associated to any of the transition emails. So every executive on our founder team gets a copy of every email sent in. So again, there's really not an email I personally haven't seen or all the four founders have not seen. And remember, just because we're transitioning and now the mergers happen, that's still the same case. Any email that goes into Zenyge customer service, any inquiry, it goes to my inbox, just like it was doing with YGE. So there's a lot of things that I want everybody to be aware of that. So make sure you understand that as we go into July 1st, the YGE emails or your Geo emails are still good for any lingering challenges that we haven't solved. But every founder is CC'd a copy, just like what's going on in your Geo. There's not an email that didn't go to my inbox. So even though it's not my area to run customer service or commissions, things like that, there's really the same model we have here at Zenyge. All four founders are 100% actively on the outside of every department, making sure that we help our department support you. It's always going to be about you because that's the rule in our company. What's in it for you? Can we do this? And is it worth your time? So first thing I want to let you know is that this transition has gone really well. We still have hiccups, small things with transitions, but without you and without the team and without the leadership that we've seen the last few weeks in the field, we even couldn't pull this off. I mean, many of us have great experience, and Bill has great experience. Jeremy's great experience. Cynthia's great experience. But again, our focus tonight is we're closing out our partner relationship. And if you remember, some of you last year in January, March, even as far as April, I made a very profound statement, and I'll always stick to it. In business, when you start something, and it's always come true, and it's not, any mystery, the people you start with are usually not the people you end up with. And again, I say that not to be disrespectful to anyone who's not with us, but it's just a fact. If any of you think about when you were in school, middle school or high school, how many of the people you were in school with in middle school are still people that you talk to every day? It's like starting a business. How many people that were in high school with you, some of you been a few years, but how many of you actually talk to those people every day? Business is the same way. The people you start with, in most cases, aren't usually the people you end up with. Good example, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. One started Microsoft, one started Apple. Both did great things because they stayed focused on the plan, which we have stayed focused on the plan. Let me give you an example of that. January, we mentioned we may be doing business with a company called Zen Delivery, and now the merger has happened. And that was January. And now it's happened here in June. So again, we've stuck to the plan, but without you, there is no plan. So everybody who attended the Vegas event, the event in North Carolina, the event and the multiple events in Atlanta, thank you all for that. Everybody who attended the early part of the year events in Vegas, thank you for that. For all you leaders that we watch, I mean, I literally watch the Telegram like a hawk. And yeah, I've got fake names in there. So some of the things you say, remember, you might be talking to me, just to let you know. So going back to, it's a blessing because I see how people have come together. They're helping people set up their MetaMask account. I see some of the leaders out there when someone puts something in Telegram and they say, well, look, this is what came out in our email. So I'm watching leaders now who are our partners cut and paste answers without relying on corporate to do everything. That is something all of you should be proud of yourselves if you're doing that, because that shows true leadership. So, I mean, we can't thank you enough, whether it's Cynthia, Bill, myself, or Jeremy. We see a brighter future. And in my opinion, 10 times brighter than even what we visualize at Uric Energy. So let's get started. It's about that time. So everybody should have all your people on. And let's just do this real quick.
Hello, I hope by now you've heard the good news. Zen Delivery and Uric Geoenergy have joined forces to create the most profitable home-based business opportunity in the network marketing industry. For years, people have chased the residual income dream. People join one program after another program, only to be disappointed. If you know anyone who eats food, if you know anyone who uses electricity, then Zenyge is for you. And now EV cars are mandated by all governments by 2035. Zenyge pays you for referring restaurants and customers as much as 55 US cents to $1.50 for each delivery service your customers use. At Zenyge, we just do 4 things. Save restaurants thousands of dollars on food delivery. Save restaurants, commercial locations, and residential customers on their monthly electric bills. Provide EV charging solutions for home users and commercial locations in 70 countries. And train you for success and give all the tools that you need for a turnkey business. And yes, we accept cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as payment. Have you dreamed of residual income? Have you seen other people earning 6- and 7-figure incomes in network marketing? In this video, we have been totally transparent as we talk about the Zenyge compensation plan. Zenyge does not guarantee income. All results in income are based on your own effects and leadership skills, which is the only way to determine your income. Please remember our disclaimer as we proceed, as it's only an example. Zenyge pays you weekly and monthly. You can join for free and still earn income. No purchase required. Here is an income example from our compensation plan on our customer and restaurant referral program. If you enroll in 10 restaurants for free that deliver 10 meals a day, you could earn part-time or full-time up to $1,650 a month in residual income. Most people in network marketing have never found a true residual business without selling to friends and family on a purchase of a product monthly. More than 112 million Americans say that they used a food delivery service. So this is a no-brainer business. We have a 5-level unilevel model that pays on money. No experience is required to earn income. No gimmicks, no BV, no CV, no GV, no legs to balance, no autoship, just money. If you become a brand partner and enroll 10 people who enroll 10 restaurants on your first level, that's 100 restaurants. And if your 10 enrollee partners each enroll 10 each on your second level, that's 100 partners. What if they onboarded 10 restaurants each? That would equal 1,000 restaurants in your area. And if all the restaurants do just 10 deliveries a day, your monthly residual income could be as much as $28,200 per month. Now, that's an opportunity to earn up to $338,000 a year from your team. Please understand, we make no income guarantees. This is an example only. Zenyge is positioned to help the 660,936 restaurants in the United States to save money on delivery and reduce their monthly electric bills. Just imagine a home business where you can finally create a true residual income from services, and you have a solution saving them up to 35% a month on the electric bill. And the best part is that Zenyge has no competition. Finally, you have a business where you can control your income, control your time, be with your family when you want to be, vacation when you want to, live when you want to, and enjoy. Finally, a true residual income based on your own efforts. Welcome to Zenyge.
I just love that video. I mean, that video puts you in a mindset where you understand that there's no excuse. I mean, this is a business now where when you look at, a business opportunity out in direct sales, because we're an MLM company, either you're selling a product or you're promoting something that is a service. Well, the reason that this merger was so important for us is because everybody eats. Unless you don't, maybe you know someone who doesn't eat. I don't know what planet you're from. We're not doing the pills, potions, and lotions. We're not doing the magic Dubai coin stuff. This is a business that already has, 3 different mobile apps, over 30 million downloads. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. And the last time I checked, most people eat. Could you imagine this week there's over 35 million people that received at least 2, not 1, at least 2 deliveries to their house? And you're in a business with no competition to help the restaurant who delivered that business or that food to that person save up to 30% on the delivery. So think of it from that point of view. The restaurant solution we have is specialized, which means that, again, we don't have to ask someone, have they ever heard of someone eating before? So it's a no-brainer business. The other thing, we talk about our renewable energy opportunity. This is all mandated. So unlike other business opportunities we've associated with, where we've had to sell our friends and family, there's never been a mandated service in network marketing or direct sales ever. So again, let's talk about our mission. Zenyge is dedicated to basically creating profit centers for the global businesses and communities, while we also prioritize environmental sustainability. That's huge. Our mission is to empower our clients to achieve sustainable growth while minimizing their impact on the earth, or what we say on our side is reducing their carbon footprint. Now think about it. With our mission statement alone, if you care about your family, yourself, it is mission critical to figure out how to reduce your carbon footprint. Did you know there's been over 170 tornadoes in the United States in the last 90 days? And unfortunately, there's almost 50 to 60 deaths in the last 6 months. And if you compare that to last year, unfortunately, that's higher than half of the full year last year in 6 months. And do you realize California has received more water than they've received in 20 years in the last 7 months? So when people say to you, well, y'all are just blowing that, whatever, it's not really no such thing as global warming. Well, ask the people in Alabama, ask the people in Texas, ask the people in California why they just had a major snowstorm in June. And when was the last time you ever heard that? So again, our community and sustainability model separates us from everything. When we say we work tirelessly to identify and create innovative solutions that promote environmental stewardship, which is responsibility for the earth, and we help clients thrive in a changing world. Now think about it. I just gave you some examples of a world that we've never seen before that is changing in front of us. And we're committed to be a leader in a sustainable business practice by working with, collaboratively working with our clients to create a better future for us all. Now, we know God's in control, but we can do our job too. So just like living in someone else's house, i.e. the planet Earth, if you don't take care of your own household you live in, this is a result of us being normal in the sense of actually using carbon to the point where we've altered our own atmosphere. We've created holes in the ozone, things that we already know about that we tend to ignore. And I'm not saying Zenyge can fix those things. I'm just saying if we practice removing our carbon footprint as best we can, we possibly can make a major impact, not just for ourselves, but for our future and our children's future. Let's talk about profitability and sustainability. You can go on the NASDAQ right now, or you can go to Google. Every major corporation is trying to stay profitable, but what we believe is profitability and the environment and sustainability are not mutually exclusive. And again, we're committed to proving it through our work. Why do you think Amazon now is ordering all the Rivian electric vehicles? By reducing their carbon footprint, because right now they've become a delivery service as big as UPS or as big as FedEx. That company spends hundreds of millions of dollars to reduce their carbon footprint. So if you're on this Zoom tonight, you're one of our partners, I want to congratulate you if you've gone through the roller coaster of getting here. And again, for those who, like any other thing we said, now we said this in January, we said in December, the people you start with are not necessarily the people you end up with. People always say, well, John, that's such a hard statement. No, it's not. Even God wants quality, not quantity. And again, we only have one earth. And our company is focused on trying to do our best to be a good steward. But let's talk about a disclaimer real quick. Now, look, that's why I said, the people you start with sometime are not the people you end up with. Some people don't catch the vision. They may associate with it, but they may not catch it. In a disclaimer, this is not for everyone. And we make no guarantees of income. You probably make money with this platform and compensation plan and duplication system. No recruiting is required. You do not have to recruit people to make income. You'll be paid based on your own efforts and your team leadership skills if you choose to build a team. So I want to be clear, 100% honest with you. Before joining this program, we recommend you seek legal advice. We're never giving you financial advice, but we're telling you up front, and the disclaimer, this is an opportunity that could possibly change what you're looking for in life. But the key is seek legal advice and make sure you understand why we put that there. Because there'll be people who do really well here. There'll be people who come on and go, like we said. It's not about the people that you start with, it's the people you end with. So example, what's in it for you? What is your why? What are you looking to solve in your own household? Can you do this? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody that eats food? Do you know anybody that knows that we have to have renewable technologies to actually reduce our carbon footprint? Is it worth your time? Well, our current president, has put $1.3 trillion aside for the infrastructure and renewable energy upgrades for the United States. So if you live in the U.S., the president's already given a $1.3 trillion piggy bank that basically they're giving money away like it's air. But the biggest benefit is it worth your time? Possibly if you work the business. But here's the great thing we love about where we are today. And we say it all the time when we do the call on Wednesday. It's a great day to start something big. There is nothing bigger than the largest transition of wealth in the history of mankind. Let me give you an example. Because if you're new or you partners, as partners, that's a real statement. Think about when's the last time someone traded a horse for an automobile? Think about that. Then now I'm going to ask you this question. Since 2015, it's mandated by the United Nations, and as of current voting throughout 70 countries, it's mandated by 2030. The United Nations says to be a participant, you have to have a green policy that is already implemented by 2030. Whereas in the last 48 months, California did the first initiative where they're going to reduce the use of petrol or gas and or petroleum-based products by 2035, which all of Europe now has adopted. U.S. government adopted it first. So again, we're in a world where there is 111 million new vehicles coming that are electric, that are mandated. There's nothing in network marketing bigger than the planet Earth. Now, I know many of you have been partners and been very patient, and that's a true statement. So again, the great thing about Zenyge, we don't have to pitch anybody. It's already there. We already know people eat. We already know the mandates are there. So is it worth your time? Yes, a better bet. Saving Earth, not a bad job. But can you do it? Yes. You know people that eat. And what's in it for you? I'll say everything. If you've been in network marketing for more than 10 years, or you've been in network marketing for more than 20 years, or you've been in network marketing for 30 years, and you still have the same why you had 30 years ago, or the same why you had 10 years ago, or the same why you had 3 years ago, well, maybe the vehicle is not the challenge. You might want to think about that. But one thing I can guarantee you that we do live on Earth, and I'm not going to Mars with nobody. It's too hot. I ain't interested. So again, being partners here means something. Unlike all the other programs you've looked at in the past, no disrespect to any business in direct sales, but 90% of the time that you're in the industry, a lot of times you're selling stuff you don't even believe in. And the biggest challenge is that we put ourselves in a position where physically we're not able to help our family. So we have a global sharing pool, and that pool is important because that means every partner, every sale, in the Uric network, in the Zenyge network, 5% of net profits goes to the pool. That means everybody gets paid on everybody's effort. So we're true partners. So the $99 membership, basically, we have a membership that gifts you our cryptocurrency token. It gifts 1,000 TV commercials. We use those commercials to brand the company, or you use the commercials to brand yourself. The biggest benefit is if you choose to prepay for a year, you get a couple months free and you save a couple $100. But here's a benefit. You're awarded 2,000 shares in the company as a gift. You're gifted 20,000 of our tokens as a gift and 20,000 TV commercials. Think about this. When have you ever had a business where you can use media like you're a Fortune 100 or 500 company to build your business? Never. So again, when we look at June 30th is coming, and after 12 o'clock midnight time Hawaii, there's no more partnership opportunity for you where you can participate on the ownership side. Going into July, you'll be able to participate as an active member in the pool, but ownership in a sense of the gifted shares that makes you not just one of our partners with equity, with a relationship to the company, that will be gone. And in the future, we're counting on that to be worth a lot. But at this time, it's just a gift saying, welcome to us, to the company as a partner. And it will be going away on, midnight, June 30th, when July 1st hits on Hawaii time. So again, if you've not activated, if you've not gone ahead and done this, I want to show you what you possibly miss out on. That 5% pool, as we said, July 1st, basically, right now, everything we do at our solar company, we have a solar company we install in residential in 29 states. We're actually deploying EV charging stations across Gwinnett County and Georgia, places like that right now. Uric Media, many of you understand, you've talked to Reed, you've done business with Reed. And even what we're doing is we're deploying the YGE store sales right now. So a lot of you remember in the past when we said we're physically going to be opening up 100 stores. Well, guess what? Our first store opens here in Alpharetta, Georgia. That's where my wife and I and the team have been working on getting the store up this week. We're cleaning it out. It used to be an old AT&T store. Imagine we expect these stores to do $3-4 million a month. And if you're not part of the 5% pool, then guess what? We're not making any income guarantees. We just know what our model is, and we know that you'll benefit from it. So again, many of you met Brian. July the 26th to the 27th is our pre-launch event out in Atlanta, Georgia. So you'll be seeing that come in the next 24 hours where you can pre-register. Understand, even in the Philippines, we have contracts pending for multiple towers to be built in the Philippines. We still take 5% of the net profit, even from that, and add it back to the pool. So imagine we sold 100 towers next 12 months. Well, the average tower is $3 million. So you do the math. Why is it so important to be involved in the pool? Because the pool is it's a gift back to you, because when you are active in the system, we use the TV commercials to brand the company. Imagine if we were a company called Apple 25, 30 years ago, and Apple said, hey, if you join the company, become a member, just like any other membership, part of your membership does all the Apple TV commercials. What happened with Apple? Everybody knows it's the #1 brand in the world. We believe branding Zenyge is more important than marketing it. Because if Zenyge is on 1 million, 2 million, 10 million commercials, then people will know the name, which means that our services and ability to help with green energy solutions will be easier to accept. Uric Media, again, Uric Media is doing 66 million impressions a day on the network. So whatever the net of 5% is of Uric Media also goes into the pool. But it doesn't make any difference if you're not an active member. This is what you will miss out on. And long term in the future, the gifted situation of your shares will have another opportunity. So we're not making a guarantee of that either. We're just saying, hold on to your shares. One day in the future, there'll be a Zoom about that specifically. And right now, here's what it looks like in the stores. Some of you've already seen the email I sent out. Every store will have a 7-foot tower in the middle of the store. These are real retail stores. They sell residential solar. They sell commercial solar to our tower. They do sell the energy saver. We also sell our Uric EV charging stations, which you'll see in a second. So at the end of the day, if you're a participating partner, your revenue just does not come from Zenyge delivery services. It doesn't just come from EV chargers. It doesn't just come from what's on Zenyge. Everything is one big ecosystem. And if we end up with 100 stores, which is our goal in the next 48 months, can't give you income guarantee, but I can say this, hypothetically, if each one of our stores does what we expect, that's another 5% based on you being an active participant or a member is prepaid in the system. So again, this is what it looks like on the highway. We're working with real estate agents right now. In fact, Utah right now, I'll go ahead and tell you, Lehigh, Utah will probably be our first location. We're working with the owners of the land. We're getting everything set up for the JV. Here's the bottom line. Same thing, all profits from what we call the Y Energy, instead of calling them gas stations, they're EV stations. All these stations are going to be purchased just like buying a Domino's or just like buying a Subway. Persons will be able to buy their own EV charging station, just like buying a 7-Eleven or a mobile gas station, or maybe an Exxon or Gulf. But these are self-contained EV fast charging stations powered by 360 solar towers and our other magnetron technology. So again, if you never got a chance as a family member to own your own gas station, you know, in July, you'll know about this. But again, if we put 1,000 of these out or 10,000 across America, then again, we take 5% of the net that goes into your pool. I hope it's starting to make sense to you why you want to be in that. Then you have Altel. Altel's turning the earth green. You've got your residential product. You have your commercial product. We're also in a situation where as your home product goes in, Uric Media will be able to advertise to all of our restaurants that are in our network on Zen Delivery. You'll be able to advertise in a local person's home on the screen of their charger. So if I'm a local pizza company and you bought a charging or a EV charger for your car in your garage, we own the screen. You own the product, but we send in the advertising. So when you plug in your car, you may see the local pet store, or you may see the local pizza store, or you may see whomever. But the most important thing is we're starting out with local restaurants being able to advertise. Energy saver, come on. Everybody in Hawaii knows electricity bill went up 39% this year. We don't know what's going to go up to next year. But what if, whether you live in a studio apartment or you own a small restaurant or you have a big house, what if you could plug a unit in the wall of your house and it can save you up to 30% a month on your electric bill? That's not so bad. When you go to the when you go to the Y Energy stores, they're going to be banners all over the stores. So when people walk to the mall, they'll look and say, wow, save 30% on my electric bill. I wonder what's going on in that retail store. Guess what? They'll go in and buy them. Here's the sneaky part. They're buying them for the same price on the website. The website will not have any retail price difference than a physical offline store. Here's an example of savings. Think about it. If you can save 15, 20% a month, that's actually a Hawaii bill. So wherever you are, and we do DC and we do AC, so we can ship the actual saver to multiple countries. So like we always say, documentation beats conversation. There's a perfect example. If you're a partner in Zenyge and you've not bought your energy saver, why are you giving that free money away to the electric man? You can put that money towards your actual membership. Do you realize if you can save anywhere from $70 to $100 a month, It's free to be on the membership here. What would you do with an extra $100 a month? If you're in our business, you just use that to pay your membership. You're paying the electric company the money anyway. You might as well pay yourself. So one of the biggest benefits is, again, this works on very similar to a Tesla type, not Tesla the company, but the technology where it sends a pulse out. And again, it's scientifically proven, and it does AC and DC. So we can do countries other than the United States. So if you want to build a team in Korea and they have DC, guess what? Sign them up in Zenyge. They can use this product. If you want to build a team in Germany, which has high electric bills, you can use this product. We'll ship there. We can ship our energy saver and our actual EV chargers to over 70 countries. So the biggest benefit is product works. There's 100 million households in America that need this. And look at this. This is just a simple example of the actual compensation you can make from this product. So the biggest benefit for you is, remember, this is your company. If you choose to be an active member, I can't do income guarantees, but what if, hypothetically, can make an extra $890 a week? Again, no income guarantees. And what if you could make an extra $3,500 a month part-time? And again, this product works around the world. So again, in 12 months, the opportunity, not the guarantee, to make an opportunity, have an opportunity. Think about it. You can sign up for free. You can promote this product. And in a mathematical equation, which is not a guarantee, make an extra $42,000 part-time. Again, we make no guarantee of income. All we know is a product work. All I know is people pay electric bills. All I know is if you don't have an energy saver and you call yourself a Zenyge partner and you try to sell me one, first thing I'm going to ask you is how much have you saved on your electric bill? Now, how are you going to look? How are you going to promote something you're not using? And I'm saying last month, I know y'all ordered thousands of them. So y'all are doing a great job being a leader and example, not just someone talking. So I'm telling you right now, we appreciate you taking the lead because we want to sell 100 million of these. And you do the math. What's 100 million times $89?
All right, stand by, everybody. Let me just get the power back on. We are having some. However, let me get Sir John back on the call without any slides, but stay tuned. I think you guys got most of the gist of things. Hold on, please.
Well, that was a lot of fun. We had a power surge and something hit us. But again, this is why we're in this business because, at the end of the day, who do you know that likes paying an electric bill? And that's why I go back and say to all our partners all the time, whether we have an understanding that the electric grid in Texas, where I'm from, it goes out every year. So how many people do you know you physically can help save money every month? And guess what? I want you to think about this. If you help 10 people in your family, hypothetically, because we can't do a guarantee, if you help 10 people in your family save $50 a month, okay? You tell me, what would you do if you had an extra $100 a month to the energy saver? Does that make sense? Because what I want y'all to understand is that as we go towards June 30th and this whole partner relationship goes away, we don't know where we're going to be as a company, but we know that we're on track. We're on track to do some numbers that have never been done in this industry. And it's got to be about you. If your family had an extra $500 a month and all of you had electric savers, say you and 4 brothers or 5 sisters, if everybody got an extra $50 a month and you put it in the pot, what would you do with that money? Would you take care of your parents? Would you plan a vacation? What would you do with an extra $50 or $100 a month? And that's why, because we stress the fact that being a partner here and being gifted, our shares mean something. And I've seen some of the emails and some of you've asked the right question. Well, we're not public. We're not this, we're not that. Well, guess what? Neither was Apple and neither was Microsoft when it started out. imagine this. If you had a restaurant that you provided Energy Saver to, and you saved the restaurant, say $200 a month, and you put them on the Zen delivery app, and you save them $500 a month, how much more, how many other restaurants do you think you'd be able to refer to our program if you had, let's say, 10 restaurants and you're saving the restaurant an average, let's say an average, right? Because we can't do a guarantee. You're saving an average restaurant $200, $300 a month. Do you think that owner would trust you later on to basically buy a EV charger unit from that, from you? Remember, if you build a relationship with a customer in Zenyge, it's much easier to go back, especially in commercial. If you provide the energy savers to restaurants, it's easy to come back and say, you know, we've already saved you this. Now what we're doing is putting you in a position physically where when you do upgrade and put a EV charging unit on your commercial property, now that's additional revenue. So whether it's you and your family an extra $500 a month, or it's you providing the electric savers to a commercial location that's onboarded on the Zenyge, there's nothing in direct sales. And I'm not being negative because I love direct sales. Don't get me wrong, but there's nothing you can show anybody in Zenyge that makes more sense than having a home-based business where you're helping people to get paid to eat. I give an example. Just got off a conference call. That's why my voice is all jacked up. So I apologize for that. But just got off a conference call with a church in Georgia. The church is run by the person's mother. They literally have documented that they've fed over 1 million people. And you know what they're going to do? They're coming in Zenyge as a nonprofit, and they're going to sign up their church members, and they're going to sign up their staff to promote the ability for them. They were coming back up online. They're going to promote the ability for them to take the $1.55 residual that would come in from them referring people onto the platform and donate it towards the what they call those food closets. So think about that. They have about 9,000 members, and with 9,000 members, they're going to take those people and give them the ability to take the $1.55 and turn around and use it to finance. Hold 1 second, we're back up. So again, this is why we got to always have technical assistance. So in a comp plan, what I'm talking about is a church or an organization specifically using the Zen Delivery Commission and the Takeout Commission and the DOS Commission to finance local food shelters. So, I mean, you can't do that with pills, potions, and lotions. You literally, I mean, think about Zenyge it has no competition. I'm not, because I'm one of the founders trying to be arrogant, okay? Y'all are our partners. You cannot show me a MLM selling a product that's able to donate to a nonprofit without shipping a product to someone's front door. You can take that money, and I'll give you an even better example. Again, I'm a restaurant. You give me electric saver, you save me $500 a month. I will have no problem spending $6,000 on my restaurant. But if I know it's mandated for my clients to have a EV car or electric car, wouldn't it be nice for me to put a EV charger in front of my restaurant and let you charge your car for free? You can't do that with pills, potions, lotions, and all the stuff. And you just can't. Zenyge is so unique that, I mean, I'm not saying people are digging themselves out of the grave to join, but I'm saying what I always stress is not the people you start with, it's the people that get to work, because we can't make income guarantees. But what I can guarantee, there's nothing. And I've been in this business since my parents had me giving products out in Amway in the garage. And I run one of the largest MLM software company in the world. I work with the largest MLM software company in the world after I left the industry as a consultant. So my competition brought me in to keep them alive. So you're not going to be in a position for someone to explain to me, and I've launched thousands of MLMs, that this model is like something monkey see, monkey do that you can see in Utah somewhere. This is so unique that at the end of the day, you got to understand, Uber Eats and Grubhub have done billions. And I believe direct sales can out promote anybody that's a traditional business. So again, think of it from the position of cryptocurrency. We take Bitcoin now. Do you realize in your back office, this is a fact, you can sign up with a credit card, but you can choose what kind of commission withdrawal on your back end. You got to look at your wallet in our back end. If you came in as someone you aren't, let's say you hypothetically, no income guarantee, say you earned $1,000 this week. Well, next Friday, you can pull $1,000 out in fiat money. What if you say, no, not this week, I'm going to pull it out in crypto? That is your prerogative here. You will not see anybody in any direct sales company on the planet Earth, or as Deion Sanders would say, Earth, you won't find that. This is such an, look, I know I'm a little excited about it because even though, being one of the founders here, I'm still a rep in the field. None of the founders take salaries. We're serving you because we know how big this is. There is nothing you can show us in direct sales legally that you can earn cryptocurrency with at this time, except for Zenyge. And guess what? We're not in Dubai. We're not some Chinese dude overseas. We're not some guy in Japan. We're not somebody in Korea. We're not somebody in El Salvador. We're an American company. And guess what? You legally can earn crypto here. And guess what? People that like to eat might like crypto. But even if you don't like that industry, it doesn't matter. Legally, you can earn it here. It's just the opportunity. So again, I want you to understand why you really need not to be in a mindset that, I'll just wait. No, June 30th, 12 midnight, Hawaii time, it's over. And I wanted to stress with everybody, there's nothing you can show us as partners in Zenyge. Oh, wait, this is what someone said the other day. Loved it. Yeah, but I like a binary. You got to balance it. It's not real money. This pays on cash, not BV, CV, YOV, MyV, or YV. Real money, kind of cool. And again, if you like crypto, you can pay yourself in crypto. No legs to balance. Real business. So let's get away from the comp plan. Let's talk about events because things are heating up right now. After July 1st, there's no more YGE, period. Make sure you understand. Merger means YGE is G-O-N-E, gone. Is that right? G-O-N-E, got it right. So I'm just saying to you that that's gone. You'll still have access to anything in the emails will still be there for service and support, but that company is gone. G-O-N-E, gone. It is Zenyge, brand new company, brand new policies and procedures, brand new terms and conditions. Nothing in the previous company applies because we're not the same company. I want to stress that. And that's why I stress with you that you who are transitioning in, I got to congratulate you because at the end of the day, you've chosen the most unique opportunity I've ever seen in 35 years in direct sales. Georgia will be the official pre-launch, the 27th and 28th. There will be a lot of prizes given away. There's a lot of stuff you'll see that if you don't make the meeting in Georgia, I promise you, you will regret it the rest of your life. I'll bank you on that one. So again, this is what happened in Vegas. Y'all did such a good job. I mean, everybody studied, we participated, we sang, we had fun, but here's the bottom line. This is just our foundation partners. If you weren't in Vegas, you got to take this business serious. Because like I said, just because you started with us doesn't mean you're going to finish with us. People tend to find things to waste their time and lose focus. That's just life. But I want to congratulate everybody that went to every meeting. We've been on the road for now 4 months. 4. And guess what? Every meeting, everybody left feeling they were in the best business on earth. Not because of us and our team, but because it's a real business. You don't have to dream about it. You got to be about it. So thank you again, everybody, for being in North Carolina, Maryland, Atlanta, Vegas. We're going to Miami on the 15th. So look, if you want to get a preview of what it's going to look like at the pre-launch, you might want to be in Miami, because we're not going to let you know what you're going to find out at the pre-launch. But there's so many things we want to tell you. All we want to tell you now is, look, June 30th, get in when you fit in, find a way to activate as a partner. So again, let's talk about the Elite Club now, closing out this month. So next month, there'll be an Elite Club, and the Elite Club is going to be very unique. You cannot buy into it. You have to earn it. And I'll give you the qualifications today. Really simple. It's all about what we've been talking about. Once you enroll 10 people on your team that at least get one restaurant apiece, you're qualified. This is not for people, oh, I'm a heavy hitter, we'll go somewhere else with that story. We want people building it from our corporate view. We're creating a brand new culture that's called Zenyge. Not wherever you came from, not where I came from, not where that is Zenyge, but our elite team will be people who are working the business. So then you remember the story, what's in it for you, right? Well, you'll find out that our new partnerships with companies like Dream Car Exotic or Dream Exotic Cars, that's the number one Lamborghini rental and Rolls-Royce company in North America. The founder will be speaking at your event as partners on the 27th and 28th. He took that from $0 to $70 million in 6 years. And he's going to talk to you about how to go from wherever you are today to where you want to be from experience. So when you're part of the Elite Club, there'll be a monthly meeting for only Elite Club members who qualify to go to those private events. We're going to showcase at the pre-launch event what you want to do to be in the Elite Club. We're also going to show you benefits that the Elite Club members get. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bunch of people who know people. No, this Elite Club will be going to events every month that are private. You'll be working with Eric War, some of the top professionals in network marketing. Guess what? As long as you're an Elite Club member, these things are provided to you at no cost. But this is not a free ride. You're going to have to work yourself into a real business mind to be pre-qualified. So there is qualification. The door is not open to everybody. We're looking for people that want to take us to that billion-dollar status. A lot of you may want to be part-time. That's fine. But when Elite Club is explained from the stage, you might want to pay attention to that one. So again, this is an example of a inside of one of the stores. We're going to have lounges. So here's what we're looking at. As an Elite Club member, there are going to be certain situations you can go to private events that are only for Elite Club members. Every event is going to be teaching you how to do what? M to M, march to a million, march to a million. What does that mean? M to M in this company means that you personally are marching to a million. We can't guarantee it because you got to do some work. But the Elite Club, once you get in that club and qualify based on work, you cannot buy yourself into it. You only can get in that club if you're qualified. Then we're going to teach you how to march to a million. I'll give you an example. Our partner, Bill, met a young lady waiting tables, sleeping in her car, taking a shower at public rest stops. In less than 2.5 years, she was on stage receiving a $1 million bonus check. So we're not telling you we think we know how to march you to a million. We know how to get you there. But here's the thing. That's not an income guarantee because you're going to have to do your part. The Elite Club is not for everybody. But if you want to be in the M2M Club, which is Elite Club, march to a million, that's your money, not the company's. Our partnership is to make you better than you were when you came in and make sure we do our job to help you reach your why. So again, no income guarantee, but you'll have to qualify to be in the Elite Club. So again, all I can say is this. Y'all have supported us since November, some of you, January, some of you, March, some of you. And again, you know, Zen Delivery people, y'all have been working with Jeremy and Bill for over a year. Our corporate team, I want to thank you for sticking to the Zen Delivery side. Our team that's working with us on the YGE side, where it all came together, want to thank you too. But remember what I said. It's not the people you start with, it's the people you finish with. Ask Michael Jordan, how many team players did he go through to get those rings? See, people forget Dennis Rodman had a ring before he got there. But people don't remember the times it takes to get to a championship. People only remember the championship, and that's why people will always come and go. So all I can say is thank you for supporting us. Thank you for giving us a chance to serve you. And the rule in this company, either we'll see you at the top or we'll see you from the top. So you got between now and the 30th to shut it down. And again, it's important for you to know that, again, I can't thank you enough for putting up with my crazy. Bill, Jeremy, thank you for partnering up with me and Cynthia. But look, Bill, myself, Cynthia, and Jeremy, we're here to serve you, to get you everything you want based on you meeting us halfway. With that being said, everybody, good night. We'll see you again. There's just a few hours left. If you're going to be a partner, jump, 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 go, go, go. See you at the top. Good night. Let's go. Let's go. Bye-bye.